All right, we are troubleshooting a KitchenAid KSCS25 refrigerator today, and the complaint is that both compartments are warm. Inside here, the other complaint that's also a clue for you troubleshooting is that the mullion here is very hot. There's a heat loop in the refrigeration system that goes behind here called the Yoder loop. It's there to keep condensation off. When it gets abnormally hot, that's a sure sign that we've got something going on with probably the condenser fan motor in back. So that's what we're going to go around and take a look at. So here we are around back, got the service compartment panel off, and you'll see that the condenser fan motor is not running. The bearing is not bound. So what we're going to do now is just use our voltage sniffer to see, well, are we even getting voltage on the harness to it? We're going to look at the schematic in just a second, but I'm just going to tell you up front, this is a 120 motor, so it's not a BLDC motor or anything. My voltage sniffer is not picking up anything. That means there's a problem. If the voltage sniffer were to light up, it may or may not be a problem. You would have to then follow up with a confirming test with your meter to see if that power supply is valid using a loading meter. In this case, it's not lighting up at all, meaning we're not even getting voltage to that fan motor. And we're going to see where that voltage comes from. All right, so here's the schematic for this refrigerator. I've got it pulled up here on my iPad. And what we want to do is locate our load of interest, and that is the condenser fan motor right here. And we see that there are two wires going to it. There's a white wire with a red stripe, and that comes from, follow it on over, that comes right from the main control board. How about that? So the main control board is supposed to be supplying line voltage on that white wire with a red stripe to the condenser fan motor. The other wire that goes to that condenser fan motor is a white wire, solid white wire, that is just hardwired back to neutral in the power supply. Let me shrink that up so you can see the bigger picture of it there. So you see what I'm doing? I find the problem, find my load of interest, I immediately go to the schematic. So that's what we've done here, and that tells us what we're looking at. What this means is now is that the board, which is supposed to supply line voltage to that condenser fan motor to make it run, is not doing its job. I have two choices now. The customer has two choices. Replace an expensive electronic control board, which may or may not be available anymore, or you may have to get a rebuild done, something like that. Or there's another way to go. There is the inexpensive samurai trick that I'll show you in just a minute. So remember that condenser fan motor is supposed to be getting line voltage from the board, which is over here, and the board has decided not to do its job anymore. So one workaround of this, other than replacing the board, is to simply steal line voltage from the incoming line on the power cord and just make a hard splice. So we're now jumpering line voltage directly over to the condenser fan motor, and the condenser fan motor is then running all the time. Downside is it's going to use a little bit more energy. These condenser fan motors don't use much anyway, so they're probably not even going to notice it on their power bill. They're definitely going to notice the lower repair cost for this repair. This will be a fraction of what replacing the control board would be, if that were even an option in this case. It's an inexpensive and quick repair, and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so let's take a look at my artistry here. So what I did is I came on the other side of this white wire with the red stripe that was going back here. This is actually the control board back here. This is the inverter. And it was going back there to the main control board. I took it off on that end so I'd have enough slack here, because then what I did is I came up here on the line side of the power cord, the smooth one. It calls that out on the wiring diagram, and that's standard convention. And all I'm doing now is I've put in a splice so that I can divert some line voltage over to the condenser fan motor. So now it's all wired up. That's my handiwork, and then once I get it all done, I'll rebuckle the power cord back up there. But let's go ahead and plug it in. Moment of truth time. There we go. Cold beer on its way.